Hello everybody, this is Corey Kinley and I am coming to you from warm but a little bit overcast Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Now don't fret, it has been a wonderful summer so far, and this will be my first full summer up here, and I can't tell you how gorgeous it is. This last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, were both in the mid 80s and there wasn't a cloud in the sky, and I'm telling you what, I wouldn't have anticipated it after the winter, but it is truly God's country up here, and I would recommend that anybody come up to Western Canada whenever you get a chance. Well, the reason that I am talking to you today is because my guardian angel, Deborah Battersby, she requested that I post a real simple testimonial on just one of the positive effects that her emotional matrix system has had on my life. And I can't tell you how lucky I was to meet Deb and to be introduced to this absolutely revolutionary process. I don't know what I would do if I hadn't been introduced to this process and the magic of the process. Just how freeing and empowering it has been on my life it's absolutely amazing. Now Deb knows me well now, and it's funny that she limited me to just one positive, tangible effect that her process has had, because if you knew me, if you were a part of my family, or someone that I knew really well, you'd know that I could speak for hours about this amazing process and how it's affected my life. And all I can say is that no matter what I say now, I can't even begin to get into what a difference it's made for me and other people that I know that have been through the process. So please get on our website, emMatrix, Google that, Deborah Battersby, and find out for yourself, look into a little bit. Probably the most positive effect that I want to tell you about today is the fact that it's huge. As I am approaching my mid-30s, in the early part of my mid-30s, I realized, like I think many people do, that I was not being the man that I wanted to be or that I knew that I could be. It was very frustrating because there was that something missing. I was thinking to myself, I want such goodness in my life, and I want to experience deep love and just happiness and fulfillment and realize the perfection that was in every moment. But I wasn't there, and thankfully the universe handed me some gifts that helped me realize that in a pretty profound way. And then Deborah Battersby and this process came into my life, and everything changed. The emotional patterns that I grew up with, that let's say little 4 or 5-year-old Corey developed some ideas and perspectives and emotions about how he has to go through life and how people have to interact with him, and they were really really based on scarcity. I realized, going through this process with Deb, that the man that I was very selfish. Not in a mean or manipulating way, but I honestly, it was in a way that I would hold my gifts and my love back because I wasn't sure what I was going to get in return. And if for whatever reason I felt like, well, I don't want to give too much, because if I don't get back, that would be way, way, way too scary, and I couldn't handle it. 4-year-olds can't handle that. 5-year-olds can't handle that. So I worked with Deb to really get down to the bottom of how these emotions were affecting my life, and how they ultimately served me for all this time. But the fact was that it was time for them to go, and it was time to replace those emotions with some empowering, fulfilling emotions. And as we were going through that process, I had a little bit of time to integrate. And just one night, it's one of those kind of like dreamy kind of movie things, but something kind of bubbled up inside my unconscious that said, Corey, your mission, I don't know if you knew this or not, Corey, but your mission is to love and respect everyone and everything unconditionally. That is your charge. That is how you can prove yourself. And the second part of the thing that came to me, the mission, was that I was supposed and meant to give my gifts, everything that I could possibly give, my masculinity and my intelligence and my humor and my work ethic, all the gifts I had, I was supposed to give those with no expectation of what I was going to receive in return. Now, that is very, very, that new operating system is very, very different than anything that I had been, operating from for the past, 32 and a half years. And it was that shift, when something inside of you changes that much, it has amazing effects. I can't get into them all right now because Deb wants me to, keep this limited, but I can tell you that if you're able to love and respect people unconditionally and give all of your gifts to everyone and everything without any expectation of what you're getting in return, you start to get back things that you can't even imagine. Every aspect of my life is drastically different because of this. I'm living a life that I literally only dreamed of, and I wasn't getting it, and I wondered why. And so then here comes Deb with her emotional matrix process and changes everything. Please, please, please get some literature, go on the internet and look up emMatrix, Deborah Battersby, and you will find out some great information. I can't thank her enough. I can't say enough about this process. Everybody is meant to live a life full of deep, profound love and happiness and fulfillment. And everybody can see the perfection in the joy, in the bliss, in the ecstasy of every single moment you're in, all the time. Imagine that kind of life. Well, Deborah Battersby, through whatever cosmic means, she will not take credit for it, but she has actually come up with this revolutionary process that decodes the messages that emotions have for us. And it is absolutely amazing. And I just please, please, please check it out. It has done wonders for me. I know I was only going to say one thing, but the fact is that I have never been healthier. I am right now in better physical shape than I was at 18 years old. And I never even asked for any of that stuff. It just came out. So maybe I'll do another post or whatever, but it was really great to speak with you guys. And again, the emotional matrix process that Deb has developed, there's no words. It's absolutely revolutionary. I've seen it in myself and countless other people. So Deb, I hope this was good enough for you. I love you, and I love everyone else out there unconditionally. Thank you.